April 30th. The Lakers are tied 88-87 in the fourth quarter of a win-or-go-home playoff game. Stakes? Sky high. Tensions? Maxed out. This is where legends step up. But instead, LeBron James took 7 shots and made 2. 5 points in the entire quarter.
Wheels and fires a pass. LeBron, 3.
It's a foul to give right there by Minnesota.
It's James. And he's in for 2.
His team outscored by double digits. Season? Done. And then came the excuse. LeBron reportedly suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain during the fourth quarter, one that, according to him, had him unable to get out of bed the next morning. MRI, team doctors, missed the Met Gala, the whole dramatic rollout. But just 25 days later, LeBron was caught, dancing. Spinning, dipping, grooving like nothing ever happened. No brace, no limp, no trace of an injury that should have sidelined him 4 to 6 weeks minimum. So the question becomes, was the King ever really hurt, or was this just another chapter in the greatest illusionist act the NBA has ever seen? And to really understand how LeBron turned an MCL sprain into a full-blown media escape act, we need to go back to when the excuses first started. The playoff pattern. Nobody wants to admit. This wasn't the first time a mysterious injury popped up at the most convenient possible moment. In fact, look back at almost any major LeBron playoff exit in the past 5 years, and you'll find the same playbook. Play poorly, team loses. Injury appears. After the 2021 first-round loss to Phoenix, it was his ankle. After the 2018 finals sweep by Golden State, it was a broken hand, revealed after the series was over. This time, a mid-game knee sprain with no visible signs of trauma and no sideline treatment, until after the loss was sealed. But here's what's wild. The NBA has advanced player tracking tech, high-definition cameras, trained medical staff. If an injury like this truly happened, wouldn't we have seen it? Wouldn't there be some footage? Instead, all we got was LeBron walking off under his own power, barely a limp, and then disappearing into the tunnel. This would have been suspicious enough. But what happened next would launch LeBron's spin game into overdrive. The Met Gala and the miracle healing. On May 1st, the morning after the alleged injury, LeBron reportedly couldn't walk. By May 5th, he was still unable to attend the Met Gala, one of the flashiest celebrity events of the year. His reason? Still nursing that serious sprain.
LeBron writes on the platform, "Unfortunately, because of my knee injury I sustained at the end of the season, I won't be able to attend the Met Gala in New York tonight, as so many people have been asking and congratulating me on."
That's a 4-day gap between being in too much pain to show up and posting about it online to ensure everyone knew he was hurt. But by May 20-something, videos surfaced of LeBron breaking it down at what appeared to be a private party. Clean footwork, solid jumps, all smiles. Now, a grade 2 MCL sprain, by standard recovery timelines, takes a month minimum, often closer to 6 weeks. But LeBron's moving like it never even happened. What changed? Well, either he's a medical miracle, or we were never supposed to question the timeline. And if you think this little dance-off was an isolated incident, wait until you see how many times LeBron has turned public appearances into strategic reputation resets. Dancing as damage control. This wasn't just a guy having fun at a party. This was brand rehab in motion. Literally. See, LeBron has long used social media clips to control public perception. Remember Zero Dark 3023? His annual playoff social cleanse designed to frame himself as locked in and focused? Well, now, it's dancing clips. Why give a press conference or address playoff shortcomings when you can just post a vibey video and remind everyone that you're still the cool, ageless king? It's a subtle PR trick. If you look happy, people assume you're unbothered. If you're unbothered, the loss wasn't that serious. And if it wasn't serious, then maybe it wasn't really your fault. The Dancing King isn't just a meme, it's a calculated move. And as silly as it might seem, this tactic actually works. But where did he learn to do this? For that, we need to go back to how LeBron has always mastered the media game.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
The illusion of invincibility. LeBron James isn't just a basketball player. He's a full-scale media empire, carefully curated, impeccably managed, and built on one core idea: LeBron James never fails. If something goes wrong, it's never on him. His team wasn't good enough. The refs didn't give him calls. The front office didn't get enough help. He was injured, or maybe he was just too focused on something bigger. This mythology of infallibility is what keeps him bulletproof in the eyes of many fans and pundits. Every year that ends in disappointment is repackaged as a noble solo effort. But this illusion only holds if people stop asking questions. That's why clips like the dancing one matter, because it cracks the mask. Suddenly, that fourth quarter no-show doesn't look like an injury. It looks like another ghost haunting his late career legacy. But LeBron's not done yet, and neither is his team. Which brings us to the next chapter in this saga, the $51.4 million decision. At age 40, most NBA players are long retired. LeBron, still on the All-NBA second team, still making headlines, still commanding over $50 million per year if he picks up his player option. So what's the move? And now? He's playing alongside Luka Doncic, one of the most gifted offensive forces the league has ever seen.
Number 3 pick in the 2024 draft. Reed Shepard. He went to Kentucky. Underneath LeBron.
Well, nice setup there to screen on the weak side. And
On paper, this is a dream duo, the king and the kid. Vision, scoring, playmaking, all wrapped into one of the flashiest pairings in NBA history. But here's the problem. The results don't match the resume. But here's the question nobody's asking. If your best player is dancing through injuries, is this really a title team, or is it just a farewell tour with better lighting? Every year that passes, LeBron's physical dominance fades a bit more. The illusion slips a little further, and the excuses start to sound more like noise. So, why does he still hold this much sway? Because there's one more card left in LeBron's deck. One final trick that always brings the spotlight back, no matter what the standings say: the GOAT distraction play. You've probably noticed this pattern. Whenever criticism heats up, whenever the playoff record starts to stink, whenever someone mentions MJ again, LeBron launches into GOAT mode.
Fast break points. Taken away. Troy Brown. 2-on-1. Schroeder. LeBron doing it again. Reverse slam from Schroeder.
I tell you, this crowd is, they are.
Quotes resurface. That one right there made me the greatest of all time. Teammates repost highlight reels, talk shows debate legacies, the entire media machine hits reset. It's a brilliant distraction play. While everyone's arguing GOAT status, nobody's talking about one playoff series win in the past 3 years, being outplayed by younger stars, or dancing through a phantom knee injury. The legend of LeBron becomes the story, and the actual performance, buried. It's not about lying, it's about redirecting. And like any master of misdirection, LeBron knows. Keep their eyes on the crown, never the cracks beneath it. But what happens when the spotlight fades and the dance ends? The final shuffle. LeBron James will go down as one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball, but his career in LA has become something else entirely. Less about rings, more about routines, a highlight reel filled with excuses, misdirections, and yes, some surprisingly smooth dance moves. The Dancing King isn't just a nickname. It's the perfect metaphor for a player who's still performing, but not necessarily in the way fans hoped. Because while the steps might look good on camera, we're all starting to realize it might just be choreography. And next time LeBron stumbles out of the playoffs, don't be surprised if he waltzes right into your feed, smiling, unbothered, and perfectly on beat.